Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Going for a pretty early stream today. Not too sure how long I'm gonna go, but wanted to keep going with Shadowbringers because it slaps so far. Last night I got my... Oh, that was the wrong button. Ooh, what am I doing? Give me... There. Last night I got my Dark Knight to 80. So I went and unlocked both Pictomancer, which I have not touched. I basically just unlocked it because I really like the starter drip. It's a massive vibe. And I also unlocked and actually played around with the hotbar for Viper. So we'll see how it goes. Wanted to pick up a DPS because I felt like with Dark Knight, my time to kill on a lot of creatures was really slow. So yeah, it still feels a little bit slow as Viper, but not as bad. Last time, we went to Laxenloft to rescue Minfilia. Hello, Minfilia. You look a lot different from the last time I saw you. I'm trying my best to remember, but it feels like peering through fog. Basically, the only thing that you still have in common with old Minfilia is the ribbon and, the braid. I think... Do you have a braid? Yeah, it looks like your hair is kind of braided into the ribbon. That's basically the only thing, aside from, the eyes and hair color and stuff, that's reminiscent of the old Minfilia. We also have Thancred as a single mother. Hell yeah. He makes Gunbreaker look really cool. It makes me want to play it. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lidalaran. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds on our mission. You may consider her an ally. Hi, baby. Hope work's going okay. I don't know why, but riding a motorcycle as Viper just feels right. So I'd already walked over here to get the Aetheryte, but that is about all. I didn't talk to nobody or anything. I think, Rad. Now, there hasn't really been anybody around for me to talk to. I just walked up and got the Aetheryte. That way I could teleport around a little bit. Well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case... Chris, there is a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furrowed tip. Looking grass is its name. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, if a voice calls out to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. A face rub. Do you have silly grass? You search the scrub, but find nothing resembling looking grass. Suddenly, a voice rings out. Greetings, mortal. What is your name? Oh, you don't have a name? How very, very sad. I could have had so much fun with it. Nope, somebody already took my name. Don't even worry about it. Is there looking grass here? What is it you seek, child? Maybe I can help you find it. Such a rude child, and too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. What about here? Searching the scrub, you find what appears to be looking grass. Suddenly, a voice rings up. Ooh, a visitor, and where are you from, pray tell? Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. What brings you here? Ah, stone deaf. How boring. Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever. Your body begins to feel heavy. Oh no. My will is not entirely my own. I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Possessed of a referral tip, this peculiar plant can apparently be used to see hidden pixies. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixies' veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Urianger little trick to good use. Oh, that's neat. I like that. They are all around us. Yahaha, you found me. It was pretty simple, actually.
I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look, twins! How adorable! Oh! Play with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see.
Why does that pixie have such a fat ass?
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one.
He really is, yeah.
He agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
That sounds like Urianger.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition, that you first lend us a helping hand. Or 2, or 3. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
I don't believe you.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
I don't want to do pixie chores. Pixie chores sound even worse than regular chores, because if you do them wrong, you probably just die. $3.95. Ooh, my stuff is $5.15. Jeez, I did not realize that I was so incredibly powerful. Still, I wonder what the glam would look like. Oh, that's not bad. I really like that. And it goes pretty well with the rest of the armor that I've already got. Oh, that worked out pretty good. Oh, and I'm gonna get more pieces. Ooh, look at me, look at me. I have a task for you. Lita Loran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it couldn't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Okay. That doesn't seem too hard. I could be wrong. Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them some water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leaf men you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now you'll need to go to Long Mirror Lake and draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Fwath make their home around the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. A gemstone trader. Oh, mortal, purchase something from my shop. Spend your... What do you mortals trade at these shops of yours, anyhow? Shiny rocks or something, I expect? Very well. Spend your shiny rocks here. Bicolor gemstones can be traded for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Successfully completing fates will allow the delivery of valuable goods, increasing the number of items available for trade. Ooh. Bicolor gemstones? Ah. There's nothing crazy in here, really. I can get a mushroom lamp. Keeper of the keys, flower basket. Yeah, there's nothing really that great in here right now. But it said that by doing fates I can unlock more. I'm gonna go and grab that last one. I think I have one more. Yeah, one more quest here. And we'll just knock them all out one after another. Islala, what do you have for me? I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit. A little fruit will set me all right. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside of the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. Okay. Let's go over here. So this is a place for me to plant Everbloom. Yeet. Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling city called Vobert or Bovert or some such. But the Sin-Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Yes, this place needs more flowers. More flowers, please. There's not nearly enough. Oh, what the hell? You want me to plant flowers on your house? Here, give me this quest. Ooh, deep gold earring. So far, these fairies are not as cruel as I expected them to be. Or pixies, not fairies. Ooh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them. Where have I heard about bicolored gemstones before? I feel like it was important for something. Or there was something that I wanted that I looked up and it needed bicolored gemstones. Ooh, big bug. Big damage. Obtain fruit from the bell trees. Owie. Undine? You mean from Undertale? Oh wow, this water is super clear. I thought that it was even further down. How could anything sneak up on me in water this clear? Look at the little dude! What the hell? I don't want to kill you guys. Stop trying to fight me. Look at you. I'm hitting the wrong button. They're little frogs in suits. I love them. I didn't want to hurt them. Hello, Leaf Man. I think that's the other bell tree up there. What's gonna fall out this time? A little soldier crawler. Okay. Comatose venom increases jagged maw. Which one's jagged maw? Is it this one? It goes bloodied maw, reaving maw. I don't know which one jagged maw is. Jagged Maw can only be executed after landing Hunter's Bite or Swift Skin's Bite. Swift Skin's Bite is from Steel Maw or Reaving Maw. Steel Maw is the green one. That's AoE. Reaving Maw is also AoE. So that attack buffs my AoEs. God, there's so much that I have to learn here. I think it may be better if I simply paint a hammer to hit people with. But I'd have to mess with that hotkey thing too. You've given water to our children. Thank you ever so much. They were all very dear to us. They wandered into Ilmeg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. No, it's too late. We know your tricks now. You've done sowing the seeds? Thank you. That means that Lyda Loran can live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fey folk, there's a dog flying away. Together with our fellow Fey folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too, forever and ever and ever. I feel like I'm seeing a lot less people in Shadowbringers than I did in, like, Stormblood and Heavensward. So hungry. Did you get the fruit? Here you go. Oh, thank you so much. You saved me. Yeah, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. You've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate them. Sin Eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Okay then. Have a good day. Thancred, I did chores for the fairies. This doesn't look like voice acting. How goes it, Chris? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, I inquire how much more there is to be done. The answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urian J once told me a story about the pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains, imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure, for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. A nerd. However the pixies may have come into being, if we leave them to judge whenever they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? It seems to me that we would need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Feoul. Yo! My fairy! What? You knew a pixie from before? Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Feoul, if you please. With chat mode and say Feoul. At the designated location. On a hill next to us. Feoul. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Feoul. Oh. Please, Feoul. I need you. Is that your idea of a fervent call? A sudden log could do it with more fire. Oh god. Oh, loveliest. Oh, wow. Oh, loveliest of branches. Please grant me your succor. Did I forget a... Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. Did I misspell loveliest? No. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. I don't know what I did wrong before. Oh, I didn't put I put a capital before.
You're late. I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting. But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing he is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
I just called you.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Being a self-important little brat?
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke.
Oh, you were talking about Alice.
But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well.
Aww.
As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Well. If it isn't Feoul the mold feel, it's been too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, he will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Tell him, Beowulf.
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No.
No, no, no! You can't keep them either! They're for my amusement and mine alone! And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of his bag all over your precious village.
What?
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry,
Uh.
festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that, hmm?
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aw.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden Vernick to you at once.
Oh, they were the ones making the fog. Urianger lives in a Disney princess's castle. That's pretty cool of him.
So this is the true Ilmeg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We don't want to keep the twins stuck here.
Oh, yes. So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me.
Okay, Feo. Jesus. She's so mad. Alright, Thancred, where are we going? For Elfino and Alvice's sakes, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find they had been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar, the Bookman's Shelves it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. This place is so pretty. Sorry, Althano and Alice, you two were stuck for a while. Wollickdorf Platini. Huh. Okay, it's closer than I thought. Wait, is this? Oh, this is where Urianger's living, not the Disney Princess Castle. Is it like a dungeon or something? Nope. And here we are at long last. I give you Urianger's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home.
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends his way. The Exarch did send word that...
Hey, yo?
Ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
The absolute glow up?
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Hold on, why are you hot?
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
But
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Aber die Stolle. He looks really good now that he's gotten rid of that old robe.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're gonna look through his eyes.
First, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Tataru. Cryo, no. Thancredini Stola. The twins and me?
were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency.
Yeah, what is it?
Come.
Oh, okay. Well, normally that gives life.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
It's the elements.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
I mean, makes sense.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Mr. Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
So the stuff happening in the first is just making it faster.
Unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light.
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg.
Bet.
Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Is it in the Disney Princess Castle?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Lear Gear. the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Yeah!
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Is it just me? In that last pose, Urianger looked kind of ripped. Hold on. Okay, he's not ripped, but he's muscular. He's a strength wizard. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Don't ask me that. Did you take up astrology? Indeed, though the night be lost behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself, let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Lai Gaia, we must needs gain the pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands to please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, Chrysanthemum, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a vilekin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. I gotta catch me a Pokemon. What is this? Who's out here? Oh. Hello, Pixie. Please give me the Aether Current. Thank you. Oh, it's literally just right out here. Okay. Ooh, okay. Was honed Reavers, so that one? Oh, I wasn't paying attention and I just killed you instead. Oops. Charlie and Box. I caught one. Minfilia, you looked so sad. Oh, no need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Thancred and I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition. Okay. Thou art returned, wert thou able to capture a hawker? Even without the box's enchantment to hold it in place, the creature has no more fight left in it. Ah, truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make them fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile.
'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
White Orsite.
White Orisite, newly forged for thy use.
It was really effective last time.
Rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
It's a good idea. I wouldn't have even really considered that. I thought it was a one-time use thing and we wouldn't get another.
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
Tancred's kind of a dickhead to her.
That's my girl, thank you.
Oh, never mind.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages, but on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire.
Aww. Papa shifts queer.
Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted. It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old.
What?
My Minfilia.
That Minfilia is not gone? Oh, God, wait.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel.
What?
One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it.
That's
Told her many
sad.
things, where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Why are we going back there? We have a light warden to kill. Did I just teleport there? Yeah. I don't have flying yet, so it'll take a minute to get there. I'd rather just spend the gil. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. One moment. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's fate custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Money. The key to the castle. Alright, I also forgot that we had to come pick up the twins. That's probably why we had to come back. So what is it you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Laia Gaia. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that's what you want, who are we to argue? Very well. I shall speak with the others. You've clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? So we went out and caught a bug. And that's about it. So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. I've heard the name Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now they're king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4, and wove each into a different relic to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course. Custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought at least you should try. We thought we should at least let you try. There we go. My brain was not cooperating. That way, we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the Fuath, the stone scepter is with the Numu, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Fuath. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. Okay. Back over to the lake then. Or is it? Nope, that's the wrong quest. There's the right one. But first... Where are you? Oh, there you are. Aether current quest, please. Rose bear. It's just a bear covered in flowers. Hell yeah. I like that. What's going on with that it's giving off like a perfect rainbow? Anyway, the untouchable gate. I'm touching it. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fuath are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh? I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Yorion J? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. You too, Yorion J, that you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals. What a treat. Aye, my comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, of course. You may have it. You shall have it. Just like that? What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us, is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we Fuath. It's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Gotta take my earpiece out. See you later. Bye, baby. Talk to you later. Having said that, we so do seldom receive mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water. Our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. Ooh, okay. We gotta fight for it. Let's get it. How long is this? 21 minutes. Okay, we are not going in its DPS. 5 minutes. That's more reasonable. Let's see here. Oh, well, that makes things much more simpler. Oh, this place is beautiful. Alright. Water is love, water is life. Drink up, you parched souls. Ooh, wait, tank stance. Almost forgot. Let's just focus on killing the Flath. The rest of them get weaker or something? I don't know, it doesn't seem like that really did a whole lot. Oops, wrong button. Let's hit a couple. Quietus. And let's hit a few more. Spinny, spinny. Boop. There we go. Trying to get better about actually using Quietus and Bloodspiller. I unlocked Living Shadow when I hit 80 yesterday, but these dungeons are too low level for me to actually use it. Wait, where is... Interject. There we go. I couldn't find the right button. God, I love Abyssal Drain. It is so good. These guys remind me of the mushrooms from Dark Souls. The ones that just sucker punch you. Ah, our guests have arrived. I love you. I want one. I'm sure that these guys are from, like, actual folklore, but it's almost like they were made to be a minion. It's the Fuath way to give guests a smashing welcome. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention to where I was standing. Oh, okay. What if I stand in between these two? That's still not far enough. I'm just not allowed to be anywhere near you. Hit me, I dare you. Did you drop candy canes on my head? You sure did. The ability was called Candy Cane. Hell yeah. Oh, and you're holding a candy cane. I thought it was an actual cane. Okay, I have a better idea of where I can actually stand now. That time I just wasn't paying attention. But it was really funny timing. I don't have my group knit. Rip bozo. Gauntlets of Striking. What do they look like? I kind of like them. Onwards, my friends. Onwards to your prize. Oh dear me, I seem to have dropped a wasp nest. How very clumsy. I'm dealing with wasps IRL, so this is actually a hate crime. God, that's a lot of things. Okay, I was starting to get worried for a second there. Velvet Ring of Aiming. I don't really use ranged, but I wanted to start leveling my dancer. My apologies, but accidents do happen. Come and play in my beautiful garden. Oh, I'm standing in an AoE. I'm in a living dead. Which, good thing, because our ninja just died. So I'm gonna have to hold out. Did I already roll? I didn't. I do need to find a way to make a macro to shout out my living dead. Feel like it would make things easier for people, like for the healers and stuff. What are we doing here? Oh! I was trying to block it, but I kept screwing it up. I really like Dark Knight, but I don't like the fact that it has, from my understanding, the absolute worst possible invincibility. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like warriors, but that's just because every time I use it, I forget that I can't be targeting something, or it's possible for me to be out of range of my invincibility. I'm gonna die in a second. I had to hit all my mitts real quick. I think we all got one? We did! Yeah, we win. Vobert jacket of aiming and a necklace of healing. Yo! This is kind of a long walk. Oh, never mind. That's very convenient. Welcome to our humble palace. Give me the shellcrown. I want it. Oh, it's a fake. You'll just have to keep going. That's so mean. Ooh, Kelpie. Ooh, another Kelpie. Oh, God. That hurt. Okay, this may have been too much. Or it may have been exactly the right amount. It appears to have been exactly the right amount. It was perhaps the perfect wall-to-wall. So why did they bring us in here just for us to have to kill them? Are they that bored? Because it doesn't really seem like they were lying about, like, having the crown and it not being super important to them. I don't know. It's just a little bit silly to me. That's a pretty cool weapon. I'm never gonna use it, but I will take it for the stats. Let's not skip it. Hi? What the hell am I looking at? Okay. Oh, I have to use the actual skin for it for now. But it has better stats than what I had before, so I'll deal with it for the moment, and I'll change the glam once I return. I don't dislike the look of it at all. It's just, I love the Figment of Spring. Oh, okay, we're all over here now. Can I still throw stuff at you? I fell off immediately. Ooh, owie, my headache. I was gonna try to jump across. Sorry about that. People were being loud near my room. This guy's kinda cool. He just looks so goofy. I don't think he's gonna have any more transformations, but we'll see. Hey. I really want to change up my look, but I don't know what I want to do with it. Oh, wait, they're already all gone. These are... these are not them. Beyblade. Beyblade, Feyblade, let it rip. I like the red stripe through it.
Wilford! Wilford!
Those are some spooky underwater eyes. Are they meant to be spooky? The music is not spooky. Were they actually just born?
You do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is. The relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
There's something off about you.
Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Hey, yo. Is this frog hitting on me?
More? I want to see more of him!
Yes! Yes! I could watch him forever!
Why don't we just make him one of us? Yes! One of us!
One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us! One of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
I already beat your ass. Let's not sit here. Oh, God.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Oh?
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
What about everyone else? Where are the twins Thancred and Urianger?
I'm sure you had your reasons, but the first rule of dealing with the Fourth is do not deal with the Fourth. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering.
Oh.
They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Oh no. God, there's just a constant, like, pit in my stomach playing through this game. It's just such a, like, melancholy situation. Like, bittersweet. Alright, so I'm not gonna be gone for super long, maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2, but I am going to hop on out and do some chores. I will be back later because I would love to continue, but let's see, can I glamour you to, glamours may not be stacked, damn it. Yeah, okay. So I'm currently stuck like this for a while. That's fine. But I will be back a little bit later. I just gotta go and do some chores and maybe grab a bite to eat. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. Oh, and Chisa TQ, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I will be back a bit later to continue. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you all have a good one until then.